Instant gratification is absolutely ruining us. Why so? Why is it so bad? It's because you don't have to ever work for anything. Okay? Now, let me ask you this. Did our cavemen people, did our great ancestors have instant gratification? No, they didn't, right? Obviously. So, our bodies weren't made for it. Okay? So, I believe in God. Maybe you don't, maybe you do. That doesn't really matter. Well, you should believe in God, but it doesn't matter for this. Talking about instant gratification, right? So when God made us, um, basically He made like creation, and then people evolved from monkeys, whatever. But basically, we evolved into humans, right? And I believe in God, right? I believe He made us, but we still evolved from monkeys, right? It's a little weird, but I'm not going to explain that to you. But we were basically hardwired. It is in our DNA to not really be pro instant gratification, right? We were made to work for stuff, work hard for everything, right? For things, right? Because what do you do when you get bored? What do you do now when you get bored? You go lay on your bed and you start scrolling, right? That's instant gratification. And then you go eat, like, I don't know, and then maybe your parents are like, get off your damn phone, you're too addicted to that, right? And then what do? You go watch TV or something like that. Or if they take the TV away too or something, or you can't watch TV for whatever reason, what do? You go to the kitchen and you're like looking, oh, maybe I can eat these chips, or I can eat some ice cream or whatever. Why? Because you're bored. And when you're bored, you seek for instant gratification. So by seeking instant gratification, it's basically making you like kind of lazy, actually. Yeah, kind of lazy because you're too lazy to work for stuff, and it makes you adapt to being lazy, right? Because what did people used to do when they got bored? Well, if they got bored, well, they were probably working hard in the first place all day. But if they did get bored, they'd probably like tell stories or um I don't know, go do play or whatever, right? But my point is that instant gratification ruins your attention span and you don't learn to work for anything. So yeah, you don't ruins your attention span. You don't know how to work for anything. You are it makes it forms bad habits, right? So the bad habits like scrolling, fapping, junk food are bad habits, but it also makes a bad habit that you automatically seek for like distraction or pleasure, something that entertains you, entertainment. You seek for entertainment automatically when you're bored. Instant gratification does. And you're winning at life without putting the effort in, right? If that makes any sense. Let me explain. Basically, what happens is when you work hard for something and you could say winning, maybe you make money, or maybe you get your dream PR on a bench or whatever, or maybe you get a date or whatever. It doesn't matter, right? You're winning at life, and that's good because you put the effort in. But with instant gratification, you're winning at life without doing anything, right? So you're winning at life by literally just opening a bag of food and eating these chemicalized chips that are made to taste good on purpose that they made at labs scientifically to make it taste good, right? You're eating that and you're feeling pleasure, you're happy, right? You're winning at life, right? A caveman, they would have had to, or anybody before everything was so easy, basically like 10,000 years ago, for example, they would have had to go make a farm, harvest it for an entire year just to get this nice meal. Obviously, they'd have more nice meals, but an entire year of work. Or maybe they go and kill a mammoth, right? And they eat it, but they had to go on this like long run, really long run, and then they had to kill it, then they had to butcher it, then they had to bring it home. And now they can enjoy it, right? But you were just opening a bag of chips. Maybe you're like, well, I have a job, I went to work somewhere and I got money. It's like, okay, fair enough, I'll give it to you. But you, well, not really, but okay, excuses, but sure. Or maybe go on your phone and you're like scrolling, right? You see a Ronaldo edit and you're like, oh, let's go. He cooked up on that goal, right? That was a crazy goal, like some edit or something. It's like, damn, that was sick, right? Maybe you're like that. And it's like, you just won the World Cup or whatever. I don't think he won the World Cup. I don't really follow soccer or football too much, but maybe you won the World Cup or you won the championship like he did. And then you watch some billionaire flexing his like Bugatti and his Rolex watch. Look at my Rolex, guys. It's called Human Skin. That wasn't that funny. But he's flexing his stuff, his money, his house, his $5,000 clothing designer brands, and you're like, and he's like playing that cool music, and he's like work in like little letters, work hard on the screen. So you're basically like getting dopamine from this. You're like winning at life. You are the guy with the Bugatti. Basically, that's what your brain is thinking. You're the guy with the Bugatti. You're the guy with the Rolex. You're happy, right? But you're not. You're just scrolling. And you're probably poor, right? And or maybe you, I don't know, stuff like this. You get where I'm going, right? You don't have to work for it. And so basically, what would have happened before is that you would actually go through all that effort to get that goal, and you're like, and you would be happy. Like the same dopamine you receive for working for that goal versus you watching it, thinking you got it. Or maybe it's a little more working for it, but you still get that dopamine. Like for example, me. Maybe eventually, eventually I will make a short about me dipping 100 kilograms. Can I dip it yet? No, I can't. It's gonna take me a while. I'm currently slightly injured because I strained my back, so I'll probably be back to training in half a week or 2 weeks. But I'll be back, and it'll take me, I'm guessing, about a year, maybe over a little, maybe like a month, 1 or 2 more months, or maybe a little less. It'll take me a year around, or a year or so, to get the 100 kilogram dip. You're probably not going to see me training every day, eating healthy, going to sleep on time, blah, blah, blah. But I will, and I'm putting the effort in. And once I get the 100 kilogram dip, I want to be very happy, right? And I'll probably make a video about this because I'll be excited, right? And you'll see the video and you'll be like, oh, let's go. You'll be happy. You won't be as happy as I will, but you'll still be happy for me, which is, or maybe not, you'll just get hyped, right? That doesn't matter. But you got like a little, I got 100% of that 100 kilogram dip. I got 100% of the victory, happiness, and glory. You got like maybe, like, I don't know, 10, 15, 20% of that happiness and triumph from that dip, right? That's how it works. And what did you do? You just scrolled, you subscribed, and you're like, oh, notification. Let's watch that video, right? So you didn't do any work for that. So now, that's what's wrong with instant gratification. You don't have to put work in to win. What's better is delayed gratification. So now this is really interesting. People on self-improvement say you shouldn't play video games, and they're like, don't scroll, don't eat junk food, don't play video games. You're like, whoa, but I like video games. So did I. Now, I'm not coping saying you should play video games. I'm also not saying you shouldn't. What I'm saying is that video games aren't totally instant gratification. Because, for example, any game, like RPG games, right? You're playing them, and I don't really think I played many RPG games. Maybe just Call of Duty campaign mode. I don't know, but let's just take a game, right? You play the game, you have to, Minecraft, for example. You spawn in, you make a crafting table, do all this stuff, you find a village. So you're basically working hard, almost, but you're just doing this. But you're still working, technically. So instead of just scrolling and, I don't know, having a nice house or killing the Ender Dragon, you put the work in maybe like 2 or 3 hours. By the way, I never actually beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft because I absolutely suck at Minecraft. Although I enjoy playing it, or I used to. I don't really play it anymore. But basically, you are putting the effort in, right? So that's a good thing, I guess. It's better than just scrolling mindlessly on TikTok or something. Now, the problem with this, with video games, is that yes, it is better than TikTok or Instagram or social media in general, but it's still not the best, right? So, by putting all your work and effort into this game, sure, it's better than instant gratification. Just, um, I don't think you can call it instant gratification, but it's kind of delayed gratification, but you're working for stuff, but you're not really working because you're just playing on your controller or whatever, or keyboard and mouse. Doesn't matter, right? So but the problem with video games is that you are working and doing hard stuff, right? Devoting your time and effort into this game. And so what happens is that you're not putting this effort into real life, right? So for example, in a game, maybe you go and you play for like 5 hours, sweating, trying really hard. That's 5 hours you didn't work and try hard in real life. That's didn't meditate, maybe didn't run, didn't work out, didn't journal, whatever, right? And you played video games. So that effort goes into video games rather than real life. So this is why instant gratification is horrible, why you should get rid of it completely. It's really hard to get rid of it completely. So what I'd say for you to do is to minimize it, right? So on YouTube, I still have YouTube because I upload videos and stuff. I sometimes watch educational content. But what you can do is delete your YouTube history and pause your watch history. So that way it can't recommend you anything because it doesn't really know what you're watching. So it can't recommend you stuff because you can't really tell it to not give you shorts. So I still get YouTube shorts, but it's from the subscriptions page, not from the YouTube shorts page or whatever. Yeah. Hope this was helpful and see ya.